This short is just me giving my thoughts on the movie Five Fingers in My Ass 2. Wait, that's not even the right title. Five Nights at Freddy's 2! Keep in mind, this is going to be a spoiler review, so come back when the hype blows over or when you've actually watched the movie. That jump scare is for those who don't want to be spoiled. But don't say I didn't warn you. To me, I felt like this one was somewhat better than the first movie, at least to some extent. I feel like the movie has scared me a lot more than the first one. And it's because of that goddamn marionette! I kinda liked how the lore was expanded a little bit more, with there being Michael Afton, who's now a completely different character, along with him being Vanessa's brother! Which is pretty interesting. Of course, like usual, Jim Henson's Creature Shop is goated when making the animatronics. Because holy fuck, they look just like the second game! There was even this one moment where Mike picked up the Freddy plushie and it made the... A few people in my theater actually laughed, and to be honest, I found it kind of funny. Consider that fan service or something. I also kind of liked how they managed to adapt some of the mechanics from the second game, such as Mike covering his face with a Freddy mask just so that he doesn't get caught by any of the animatronics. One of the things I personally didn't like was the cliffhanger ending where Vanessa got possessed by the puppet. I feel like they could have used a little bit more of William Afton, or as I like to call him, Purple Shaggy. But I am excited for Springtrap to show up in the third movie, if there ever is one. I now know why Corey X Kenshin wasn't even active on YouTube in the last several months. But since he returned as the taxi driver from the first film, I'll allow it. I'm not that much of a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, but to be honest, this was actually a solid movie. It was definitely scarier than the first film. A few things in terms of the plot could have been tweaked, but I actually quite enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, then this film's for you. I give this a 7 out of 10. Anyway, subscribe or the puppet possesses you!